What's up everyone, RyFX here, and welcome to my review / unboxing of the Gears of War 4 Xbox One Elite controller. On the front of the box you can see a picture of the controller, and in chrome Xbox Elite, and of course the Gears of War 4 logo and wireless controller. And on this side of the box you can see the back of the controller, and it includes 3 Gears packs. And on this side of the box you see what's included with the controller, which I'll show you in this unboxing, and it works with Windows 7, 8.1 and 10 PCs. And on the back of the box it shows you a front and back view of the controller and what the Elite controller does. And here's the top of the box, and here's the bottom. Nothing special. So let's unbox it. I've unboxed it before. I'm just going to pull the tape off. And you're greeted with the red case with the Lancer on it. But let's show the bottom half of this first. So you have your quick step guide and instructions, and here you have your 3 Gears packs that you could download. And right here in its own little custom box, I really like the touch that Xbox puts on their boxes for their limited edition stuff. They really put some care and love into it, you could just tell. So you're given some double A's so you could play wirelessly, and on the other side, and you get a USB cable to micro USB cable, just like with the regular Elites, but this one's in red, or crimson red, or blood red, however you choose. I really love the cables that they included with the Elite controller. They're long and they're pretty sturdy. They look awesome. And we'll take a quick look at the custom packaging that they put in this. I just love this, with the gear cog and the Phoenix symbol on the top inside of it. So awesome. They really just take their time with their limited editions. Now let's take a look at the pouch that they give you. It's all red as well. Instead of the regular black that they give you, this one's just all red with the Lancer on the front of it. Now here's the Gears of War Elite controller with its interchangeable parts, all housed in this pouch. It looks awesome. But we'll set it aside first. And you have even the sponge piece that they put in here is red instead of a black color like in the regular Elite controller. And you have the dome pieces with the red on top instead of the black. Then you have the long control stick piece as well as the short one. And then you just have a regular D-pad that's red, if you don't like that satellite dish kind. And they have indentions on the side of it. It is coming up kind of a blackish in the camera, but it is red. Here's a really close-up look at the controller. Just like the Gears of War 4 console, it has those custom scratch marks like all in it. You could feel it engraved, indented. It feels real, like something just slashed it. And I love the color scheme. It's a I guess a crimson red or a blood red that's all around it. And then you see the gear cog. And the guide button itself is like a dark color. It's not like a whiter color like the others. It's all dark. And the D-pad says Grub Killer under it. And the satellite D-pad has your grenades, your Gnasher, as well as the Lancer and the pistol. And the grips of the controller is a black color. And you can see the Phoenix symbol in a chrome on the back of the battery cover, as well as tally marks. And you have P1, P2, P3. That's written in a very strange font, which I don't believe was on the original Elite controller, but I'll compare them later in the video. And you can see even markings on the paddles as well, just all custom red. It looks worn and battle damaged. Nothing's engraved though, so it won't mess with you. And you can see even there's just different hints of red and black within all around the controller, even on the side of the L triggers, R triggers, and the LB, RB. It's just, you could tell they just put a lot of time and effort into making this thing come alive. The only thing I don't like, I wish the sticks were like a chrome red or a chrome black instead of a silver, like the red on the hair trigger locks back here. And with those you could adjust the triggers so they won't go down too far, or you could have them just go down all the way like a regular Xbox controller. And if we go back to the front, if you look on the satellite D-pad, there are holes like going through the satellite D-pad. And under the left stick, you can see it says Gears of War 4. On my controller, that's what it says, but in others, it will say things like Never Fight Alone, Fear the Swarm, Welcome Home, and probably other different engravings on other controllers that probably haven't been reported about. And the guide button is a very dark guide button. It's not like a regular Elite controller. This it really goes with the theme of this controller. It's very nice and dark. Now I'll snap on the Xbox One chat pad. Too bad they don't have a Gears of War 4 edition of these. I might have to bring out the spray cans, spray paint this one, and it fits nicely in the case too. Now we'll do a side-by-side comparison with the regular Elite controller, and you could just tell how much work they put into the Gears of War 4 controller here, as well as that dark guide button and all the detail that they put in the back as well. The only issue I have with this controller is none of what you saw but the price tag. The price tag was $50 more than a regular Elite controller, and I don't see what the point of that was, other than to pull out money from collectors and fans of Gears of War, or someone who just wants a really nice Elite controller. I don't see the purpose of that. They come out with the Gears of War console and they don't charge any extra. It was actually, if you look at it, of what they bundled, it was actually $50 cheaper. I almost feel like they showed the $50 on this thing so then they could get their money back. I don't see the purpose of why they did that. There was more custom things going on the Gears of War 4 console bundle than on this controller in terms of the engravings and all that stuff. Yes, it felt personalized, it felt awesome, but there was a lot more going on the console itself. So I don't see the reason why it was $50 more here. Maybe 10, but yeah, I feel like they just took advantage of collectors and everything. I know this was in a limited run, but I just don't see why it was $50. I guess to prevent scalpers or something, but all they had to do was prevent a person from buying too many. Just have them buy one for each person and then that's it. But anyways, if you got your hands on this, or you could get one for a good price, which they're kind of going for a lot of money because of their limited run. It's a nice Elite controller, probably one of the nicest controllers I think I've ever seen a company produce, at least a first party company, because geez, I really enjoy this controller. It is very lovely, very nice. I use it all the time. It is so cool. And I hope they produce more limited edition controllers in the future. I'm waiting for that Halo one. I can't wait to see what that looks like. But anyways, it is awesome. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's so cool. Thank you for watching the review, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Thank you, and bye-bye.